Welcome. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mary Ellen's Facebook Live party. Yes, it's a far cry from you guys being able to be here in the kitchen with me and taste the food that I'm doing. But I definitely want to thank Mary Ellen for just being a friend, and she's quite a blessing that I've met through my business. And I love her and Dennis's fish that they give us. The salmon and the halibut to die for. And today we picked out, she really wanted to see, because she has bought the Veggie Spiralizer and hasn't used it yet. So we're going to be doing an apple beet carrot salad. And then she also bought something, the pasta bowl. So we're going to be doing a zucchini noodle lasagna bowl. And you know, that's the thing with Pampered Chef. Remember that if you buy something, keep it out on the countertop for a couple weeks, because what will happen if you put it away, and half of you are going to put it away in the box, in the cupboard, you're never going to never use it. So, oh, did I introduce myself? Hi, I'm Maria Damjanovic. So we're going to get started. I'm going to try and keep this, there's so many things, but I'm going to try and keep it to about 35 or so minutes. So sit back, relax, hopefully you have a cup of coffee, and join me here. Okay, anybody watching yet, Chris? Okay, so Chris is my youngest son, and he helps me with all my videos, and I so appreciate him. So first off, spiralizer. Now, we are doing the beet. I have peeled it, okay? Pampered Chef has a vegetable peeler. Just want to show you. It's supposed to be swiveled, but you know what? I don't swivel. I mean, I guess you can go back and forth, but that isn't how I do it. So it's just a great vegetable peeler. If you have the one that was sold like 28 years ago, that thing is still going, stainless steel, best peeler ever. Okay, so I had to peel the, oops. God, if I could get it out. Okay, I had to peel the beet, okay? And I'm going to show you how to change the blade, but first we're just going to do the very first one, because this beet needs to be on the spaghetti blade, okay? And I'll show you. This has a fettuccine blade, a spaghetti blade, and then if you don't put the blade in there at all, you have a ribbon blade. So we've put it in there. You never know quite where it's going to come out. But we're going to just keep going. Oh, hold on. Something's wrong. Now, why did that do that? Okay. Okay, so you guys got to remember, yeah, that's what the ribbon looks like. And that's like if there's no blade in there. So I did something wrong. I just did one already. So let me show you this right now. This is the spaghetti and this is the fettuccine. Okay, so you put it in there. Now, what is nice is this. And what this is something that you can keep the blade level, and then you turn this, okay? If the blade there is not level, it won't work right. Obviously, I just showed you that. So, let's try this again. It also, I didn't make it. What am I doing? Let me try it one more time. I didn't make it tight enough. All right. Honest to God, this really is very easy to use. So, I'm going to put it in there and tighten it all the way. There we go. Okay. Now, let's try this again. I do not know what's going on. Okay, so this is live. I love it. Oh, well. Just like Tara Banks the other day in doing Dancing with the Stars or something. All right, Tyra, whatever. Anyway, I still like Tom Bergeron. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay. Where am I? Oh, there I am. Okay. You never know quite where it's going to come out. Okay, here we go. There is the spaghetti. Okay, so this happens to be 1-0. You know what the problem is? it had a funky thing on it. See this? It had this funky thing on there.
Cut it off.
Yeah, but look at, okay, but you can see how cool. The next one will be easier. Or you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn it this way and see. Okay, so see, this would happen just in your, okay. There we go. Is it all, see? There, look at that. Okay, so now what you will always have a little, about a quarter of a piece. Now, there's a couple suggestions for that. Let me wash my hands. There's a couple suggestions for that. One is, you could chop it up and then chop it all up and then put it in, you know, in your dish, or you could put them in a bag and freeze it. And just keeping it, you could make your own vegetable broth later on. You could do vegetables, you know, doing a smoothie and adding a little bit of vegetable in there. So it's not like you have to waste that part, okay? Now, I'm going to, since I've already showed you, we're going to undo this. Now I made it so dang tight. Okay, it's been a long time since I've done a demo, but this is how it would always be at my shows too. Ask anybody who's watching. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to take the blade out, okay? I'm going to wash it because it's so red. What is really nice about our spiralizer is that it goes all in the dishwasher, okay? And which there are a few out there that don't. So I think that's really important. I'm going to use the fettuccine blade now for the rest of them. So what I want to do is I want to put the blade in, push it in. I'm going to put this back on because it really, normally when I do it correctly, it really works. And you just get it in there all the way, okay? There, snaps down. Now we're going to make it nice and tight again, and then I'm going to pull this up, and there we go. Now, okay, never mind about that carrot. I have another one. So, okay, now I want to show you because we're going to do the apple. Now, we just came out with a new core. What I do want to show you all the time is make sure that you cut off a little bit of the bottom. The only reason why is it keeps it flat, and that's important. So now, here is our brand new core. This is like our third design that we've had, but you can see how it opens up, so it makes it really nice. Has a great handle on it, goes in the dishwasher. Okay, so we're just going to, you can tell, so apples, stuffed apples, putting them with peanut butter and some caramel. That's a great thing for a kid too. Put it in a small plastic baggie and then put that in there. Or you could also then wedge it, you know, with our apple wedger. So I just open that and that part comes off. Okay, super easy. Like I said, one of our brand new products. Now, let's keep our fingers crossed that I do this correctly. And it had a little bit of bead in there. All right, so I did this one earlier too because it requires two. Fettuccine, okay. Please tell me it's coming out. Yay! Okay, so that's the fettuccine one, okay? And again, we're gonna have just a little bit left over. Okay, so I wanna get all this out. Okay, now I'm going to put this right over here for a moment. Now what I did, the recipe calls for some white vinegar and some canola oil. I only use olive oil, so I've got olive oil in here. And I actually use my blood orange because we're putting a little bit of orange juice in there. So I use the blood orange olive oil. And I love this place up in Auburn. It's called Wild Groves. And anyway, it's called Sex on the Beach vinegar, but it's really good. So I'm using that instead of white vinegar. I just feel that's a little. Okay, so we're mixing it up with our stainless steel steamer. We need to add a little bit of pepper. These are our grinder set. What's nice is you have 4 coarseness through there, and the other part is so easy to fill, okay, right through there. This, of course, is our pink Himalayan sea salt. We put a little bit of that. We're going to mix it up. Now, it called for the beet that you should rinse it out, okay, like, so I had it in cold water, so this was one I did ahead of time, and so I'm just going to mix that up in there a little bit, and then here was the other apple I did, so see, it was working, and I'm going to put that apple in, okay, and then need something else to make. I'm going to put, because it required 2 apples, and I am going to, of course, share this recipe with everybody. Okay, now, all right, so let me just mix it up. Definitely you're going to have to stir this a little bit. Now, the other thing that it required was a blood orange. So what I want to do, this I zested the other day, so that's why when I made the pear, I made a pear, a pear pomegranate crisp, which was super good. Love blood oranges. Now, using our citrus press, so I can tell that that's a little big. This is our Santoku knife, which we sell the white ones. I love the black handle. If you are doing an orange, like I have to cut it, you put the skin side down, okay? And then if you're doing, well, the lemon and the lime, the same thing. That was little, but look how well that squeezes it. I mean, gets all the juice out of there. Love it. Okay, I'll just put that right here for right now. Okay, so we have the salt, pepper, the canola oil, and oh, I wanted to show you one other thing, because it does require a carrot. But here's the thing, the carrot was so, I couldn't find any. They were in a bag. I went to Trader Joe's. So I did want to show you something. This is a veggie strip maker, okay? Kind of the same thing. I really feel this is more for quick hash browns on a Sunday morning. You can do 2 potatoes in like 2 minutes, and having fresh hash browns, you don't need to put them in the freezer. You could do the apple with this. So these are the skinniest little things, trust me, okay? I'm just going to put it here, but what you do, oh, well, that's not going to work. Here, you go back and forth. This is so skinny. Okay, so that's what you do. So what I decided to do, I would just use the veggie strip maker. This is something that I am going to finish later, but right now at least you can see how colorful, how harvest, this would be a perfect recipe. So I definitely have to mix it up a little bit more. Now, one other thing that I wanted to show you as far as a spiralizer, okay, yeah, maybe I'll just, Chris, oh, where's my other piece? Oh, here it is. When you do it this way, let me show you. It's just easier. I'm going to take this big one. So I put it in there, and there's a little thing there that hooks onto, okay? Now, this will spiralize, okay? So this one is good for like the salads, you know, you just want to do something really quick. Look how cute that looks. So you can do, zucchini works really well. Onions do work well. Again, you always have a little left over, so start that bag. Now, here is the cool thing that I love. And you can even do this with our garlic slicer. You can put, that's what I was gonna do, but you know what, I'll just do this. What I do is I fill this with baby carrots and then just slice. It only has one thickness, okay? So you're not gonna get a couple thicknesses, but if you fill it up really good there and you go like this, then, and now it slices. But I tell you, it works so great on baby carrots too. Okay, radishes, anything definitely that's hard works good. So this is called a spiral and slice. So you basically have 3 tools, all go in the dishwasher, that can help you spiralize, just depending. I think the spiralizer, the veggie spiralizer, is perfect for, like I say, when you are trying to replace the carbs in the pasta, and it works so well. And you know, that is the first time I had ever done an apple, so that's why I did it earlier. But I thought, gosh, how great for an apple pie. I mean, it's already kind of shredded. I think that would taste so good. Okay, so we got that. The next recipe is the zucchini. And again, let me just, it is using the zucchini and the veggie spiralizer. So I gotta rinse it out. How's everybody doing? Any comments, any questions, Chris?
Mary Ellen loves the veggie strip, and she thinks her daughter needs one in her drawer. The core.
Okay, core for sure. Because besides the core, guys, besides coring an apple or a pear, okay, let's talk about coring. This also has your right there, okay, so you know where to put it back. What about coring? Cutting a potato, cutting off the ends, core the potato, then get a piece of foil, put one end back, and then fill it with something. It was always called potato surprise. It could be broccoli, it could be just cheese, it could be bacon. What about coring a cucumber or a zucchini and then filling it with something? So pears, apples, potatoes, vegetables. Okay, on this one, we are also using the feta, and this is the zucchini, okay? I just love it when everything just, there. I'm trying to get it off of, I probably should, but that's all right. It's all going down the same pipe, as my husband would say. Okay, so here we go with the zucchini. Look at that, it is so easy. Okay, and it was just one medium one, so now I'm gonna do the next one. Put it in there. It's got prongs underneath too, guys, so just to let you know that. And now, okay, it is all done. Look how fast and easy that was. I just keep dropping. I, honest to God, don't usually do that at my shows either. So this is the pasta bowl. Now, ceramic bowl, and I have 7 recipes that you can do. It can be like for an individual serving, and mac and cheese, 3 ingredients, evaporated milk, water, and, or 4, water if you count water, cheese, and the elbow. So easy, so fast, not all those preservatives, okay? So we've got this in there. Now, this is a silicone, and you can see, so if anything, if we were putting water in there, but we're not, it didn't call for water. I looked. Yeah, it didn't call for water. So I think because there's so much water in here. So I'll have Chris just be looking at, showing you all the things while I put this in the microwave. Okay, so getting back, I will tell you, some of the pasta dishes require like 6-7 minutes in there. If you're going to do that, that ceramic pot gets really hot. So we have microwave cozies. You get a small and a large. Those are great. Now, this recipe requires fresh Parmesan. Well, I always like fresh Parmesan cheese. And I just wanted to show you, this was, you can see what I've been doing here. That was a block of cheese. Now, what I do, this is our deluxe cooking blender. So I'm going to turn it to grind, and I'm just going to let it go a little bit. But this grinds the cheese. This will grind coffee beans. You can make your homemade soups, jams. Okay, and that's ready to go. That is now the only way that I do my Parmesan cheese, because I buy the big block, which is more economical. Anytime, you always buy the big block. Now, I do know if you go to look, unfortunately, our microplane graters are on back or on stop sale right now, but just letting you at least know. Okay, so the scale. I don't know if you guys know, we just came out with a new digital scale, and what is so nice is it has a tar. Okay, whatever. What that means is you put your bowl on there, then you hit it again, and it goes back to 0. Then that way, you know, this is supposed to require 1 ounce of spinach. That isn't even 1 ounce. When I first did it, I thought it was. But anyway, so that's the spinach. But, and it goes up, I believe it was, we were talking about it, I think. Now this is heavy. I don't know, 9 pounds. All right, so this is 60 ounces, so that's 5 pounds. So we know it goes up to 5 pounds. And I've also tested it on my big pot, which I'll show you in a minute. So this is our new digital scale, okay? These, of course, are prep bowls. You need these, love these, because, and they come with lids. They have a 5-year warranty. Oh, you know what? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to have basil in that salad. So I wanted to show you that we had 2 types of shears. How's my time? Okay, good. These are the professional. This is easy for me, just going like this in the prep bowl, cutting them like this, and that really will definitely add to the salad, that fresh basil. Any fresh herbs, I think, do. Now, the other thing that we have is, these have a 3-year, these are the kitchen shears, okay? These are a little harder for me to use because of how I have to put my hands in there, and I just have, I think, carpal tunnel after all these years. But this is what I love about these. They are a lifetime warranty, so if they ever go dull, you get a new pair. I love the part, they're completely stainless steel, and they come apart. And they also have a little case. So this is also for cracking walnuts or deboning a chicken. You can see that in there. So anyway, love our kitchen shears, and they're easy to go back in. So let me put that over there so I can have that in there. Okay, so now that is ready, and I'm going to worry about that a little bit later. It does need ricotta cheese. This is our Easy Read measuring cup. Love this. It's a 1/4 cup. Has teaspoons, has tablespoons and ounces on there. I use that all the time. I was using our glass bowls. Okay, you get a set of 3. They nest inside. They have a 5-year warranty, and those red silicone lids fit on them. Now, something that the spinach or the pasta zucchini dish requires afterwards, after it's all cooked, is cherry tomatoes. So what is so nice is I rinse these out. If you don't have this Easy Read colander, it just will save you so much time. Rinsing beans, draining corn, just rinsing any vegetable or fruit. Love this. And again, it's slanted. And if you don't, the reason why it's slanted is short or tall, you'll be able to read it. Okay, so it is a measuring. This is our cut and close. Okay. Have you ever cut a bagel and cut yourself? Okay. Do you get tired of cutting one cherry tomato at a time? One grape at a time? I probably mostly use it for like chicken breasts, the big chicken breasts, or big pork tenderloin, not tenderloin, pork chops, because they're so gosh darn big. You can cut one of those Costco chicken breasts twice and have a nice fillet of it, okay? So I like using, you need an 8-inch knife. I just like using the serrated, okay? So it just goes in, you put a little bit of pressure, and then you just saw, okay? And you go all the way to the end. And to the end. Good Lord. Where is my dog? Maggie, anyway. So it's done. It's about saving time, fast, easy. So that's called our cut and close, okay? A couple other things I wanted to show you, and this for sure, I'm so excited for the fall. This is our new insulated, look how pretty that is, has silicone on the bottom, and this will keep your food warm or hot for 2 hours. I don't know about you, but I'm always the last one to be sitting down at the table, and half the time my food is cold. What is also nice is, yes, it has the lid, but the lid can also go like that. So when you're serving it, and then put this back. We sell 2 sizes, a 1 quart and a 2.5. What I'm thinking is how great for the barbecue too, when you've got the vegetables or you've got, some meat that's already done, and putting it in that and keeping it warm on the table. So I think these will definitely help with all the holiday meals. Now, I love my mix and chop, okay? I love it, absolutely positively love it. I use it for mashed potatoes. I use it for doing the tuna fish and the bananas and the meat and just everything. Really, I do love this. But they did come out with a potato masher. And the only reason why I think this is really cool is because most of the time you get the potato, it doesn't fit in the drawer. Well, they've solved that problem. So all you do is go like this and put it down, and it goes in. So this is our new stainless steel potato masher. The other thing I was excited about was our scoop and spread. Oh my gosh. Okay, sorry, before I step on that tomato. Is our scoop, scoop and serve. I'm sorry. So many new tools. Okay, so nylon plastic, stainless steel. I just like the idea that you can cut it and then scoop it. Because when you're doing cheese and lasagna, everything on the spatula just goes all the way off. So nice little tool addition. Okay, last thing that I'm going to talk about probably is we came out in the spring with cast iron. Okay, that wasn't something that I use a lot or I've ever really used. So except to make a couple desserts in the mini one. But my mother had a piece, my grandmother, everybody's grandmother had a piece of cast iron. And it's kind of like stoneware. You can't put soap on it. Now, cast iron really needs to dry. Even turning it on, I think after you've cleaned it, put it on the stove top and let it dry. That way it gets nothing will happen. But this fall, October 1st, this month, they came out with cast iron enamel. So it has a non-glazed on the outside and the enamel glazed on the inside. I've used this. The Pear Crisp was great. This is compared to the Williams-Sonoma one, but ours are a lot cheaper. Chris, you can stay there, but I'm just going to bring over this big pot. Okay. Now, this pot is a 6 quart, and I have to tell you, it was probably the best chicken I've ever had, and the potatoes. These bumps here are to make it self-basting, and I don't think Croissant, whatever, at Williams-Sonoma, theirs has that. So, but I did want to put this on the scale again so we can see Yeah, so it went up to 9 pounds, 17 ounces. So just to let you know that, because I know that was a question. Okay, so I am just going to get the zucchini out so I can show you, and then we're going to wrap this up. This isn't too hot, I mean, but I definitely, and that was only a couple minutes, but if it was pasta, everything would boil out in here. It's kind of like a boil no more. So see, we've got this, and then what we're going to do is I'm going to use my scoop and spread. Absolutely love this, guys. If you don't have one of these, this works really good because one, you can spread and also cut with it, okay? And I think this, I'm not going to add salt. I'm not a big salt person. And then this requires the cheese. And then I'm going to heat this up again. But, and then it has the fresh tomatoes afterwards. Said about, that's about good. I don't measure really good. That's why I don't cook a lot. I mean, bake a lot. I cook a lot. But. Okay, then I'm going to put this back in the microwave for 1 minute, and it'll be just perfect for lunch. Okay, so that's a lot of information, I know. Please, if you have any questions later, just email me. We are going to close Mary Ellen's show next Thursday on the 22nd, so you have time to get your orders in. Anybody who orders today will get a free Season's Best from me. It's our little cookbook. And I want to tell you too just a couple things. You know, here's the blender. It sells for $379. This month, hosts can get it for $139. Everything from soups, like I said, jams, making nut butters, purees, sauces. It's amazing. And it truly is a cooking blender. Apparently Vitamix is a friction blender because ours will get up to 218 degrees. Okay, $139 if you host your own show. The other thing, quick cooker. Okay, love the quick cooker. Instant Pot. We have 16 settings. You can get this for $99, okay? So think about having a show. If nothing else, the air fryer, or do a live show, and I'll host a show for Mary Ellen or from Mary Ellen, and I'll show you the air fryer, which you can get for $113. And that's just incredible because ours heats, air fries, bakes, roasts, rotisseries, and dehydrates, okay? So, and then the cool thing is, Pampered Chef has a whole new thing starting October 1st, direct ship. When you place your order, it goes right away before even the party closes, so you could get your products before the party even closed out. The other thing is if Mary Ellen gets 3 bookings, she gets a $50 credit from Pampered Chef. Plus, she gets 1/2 off at each of the shows. So, you know what? If you're thinking, gosh, there's so many things I want, and I'd like to have a free shopping spree myself, so let me know that, text me or instant message me. And the other thing, too, is, you know what? It's our 40th anniversary. And if you have ever, even just slightly thought about selling Pampered Chef, the kit is $40 off. There's never been a better time. Everybody is home cooking, way more. So anyway, I can answer any questions. Again, Mary Ellen, thank you for being you. Thank you for, this is actually only my second Facebook Live party. I do a lot of virtuals, just posting online, but I do Zoom. I could do a Zoom and also a texting show, which is only 15 minutes. So I've got lots of options. So anyway, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day on this Saturday. It looks like it's going to be great weather. And like I say, I'm around for questions. Thanks again, everyone. Thanks, Mary Ellen.